Okay, yes, ma'am.
Ma, yesterday when you were made to do the entire exercise of those 3 statements on the root pattern, we were told to look into the mirror and do it. I don't know actually, while looking at the mirror,
Like the blueprint, the print of your life, from where the space which causes, which is the causative realm from which your whole life comes out, which is there for you, very much active, it's there. But you don't know, and you don't even know that you don't even know. Very, very unfortunate. You understand what I'm saying? And very dangerous. That is why human beings are dangerously dying. They're dangerously going to dogs, not normally. Very dangerously, very unfortunately. What's happening each day in the program is bit by bit of something is being revealed. What is being revealed in the program? Not what you know that you know. Not what you know that you don't know, but that which you don't know and you don't know that you don't know. You getting what I'm saying? Recently, when in the gym, when the point was brought up that I didn't go, right? And when I looked back, why is this happening? Why is there a hangover of jumping and springing out of the bed, which is there for me all the day actually? Only that moment, only that few minutes in the morning, I will not jump out with equal energy. I really subtly, when I looked, I could catch that. Why even that 5 minutes, I was as shocked and astonished that it went back to a situation when I was just like a 5-year-old. You know, I was we were living in Bangalore, and it had to do with a situation, an incident which happened at that time. But what I got that day, process, when I got that, why is it that I'm not able to jump the bed like that, and I saw that was probably something to do with this. I looked back and obviously I saw it was that day I just hated whatever was that. I don't know what it can be called, mixture of hatred, mixture of anger, and silently I was crying, which, I didn't even feel like voicing it. It was pent up. I was choked. I was so hurt. That, oh God, I mean, life is so horrible. I just don't want to live. It's so horrible. And I am forced to live when I'm dragged out of the bed, because it's a survival. You won't have water if not. I know what will happen if that happens. So, that day I remember, till that day, I know I always jumped out of the bed. Always jumped out of the bed. And even before that, many times we got up at 2:15 for the water. Always I'll spring up, jump. I'll be the first, by the way. I'll sit under the tap and be looking at the tap by, much before 3 o'clock. That habit was there, and I used to be very happy and nothing burden about it. But that, when it happened, that day was the first time I remembered I dragged my feet from under the bed sheet and put my foot down on the floor, and I just hated the touch of that floor that day. And after that, I remember I hated every single time I touched life, which was like touching the floor first time when I get up, and I don't even know, because it's in a domain where I don't know, and I don't know that I don't know. I always never thought about it actually. The first touch on that floor that day gave me a strong repulsion to living. Why do I need to live? I am forced to live. That resistance to live life was what comes up even here. And what was incomplete actually, as an incompletion which stayed with me for so many years, like 5 to now 38, like it's like such a long time. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
So I don't know where we started, but we ended here. But anyway, once that completion got over, it came up with the space. So the space that opens up inside you. So what happened that day was a deeper level of my own blueprint got exposed to me. A deeper, subtler impression, very, very small, subtle impression sitting in my bio memory still just got exposed. It's like there's a small pus cell somewhere, and suddenly it's naked, it's just exposed. So obviously now I'll remove the pus and there's nothing there now. And I tell you, there's such a marked difference in the past 2 weeks in the way I'm able to touch the ground. I really mean it. When I'm getting up now, I'm feeling the same joy, which was the question with which I began that whole completion process. Why am I not jumping from the bed? Why am I doing it? Because, this is Guru Vak, I have to do it. Why is Guru Vak a punishment for me when it comes to getting up at that 3:45? Because it's new. All my life, almost I got up at 2:45. I told you, this thing. This thing would be like water thing, then it would be something else. There used to be another phase in life when the milkman will come to pour the milk. Those days they'll come home and pour the milk. And he will come at 1 in the night only, always. I don't know, our house will be the last house. That you have to boil the milk in the night because otherwise in the morning you won't have time, all these things. So, but all those moments are so connected. Just with that one experience and cognition, my resistance to life, that, oh God, it's a pain to connect back with life. Why at all? Why don't I just get off it? Why not get liberated from it? That was there. Now, of course, it's not there. Are you getting it? So what exposes itself each time a more subtler level of your own impressions, your own bio-memory, which is there in you running your life, gets opened up for you. And you will be shocked. The same situation you're seeing, you will see that it's actually something new, something totally new is happening there. And you didn't even know it because you never knew that you didn't know and you didn't know it. And now it has come to, oh, I know domain. And you've expanded so much with that because especially it's an unconscious part revealing itself to you. So I will ask you not to go with the judgment of what happened yesterday. Not even yesterday. Half an hour back if you sat in front of a mirror, it's not the same half an hour now. It's not. Trust me when I say this. So sit, do the process. Now if there is a block coming up, look in. Why am I resisting looking into the mirror? Look in. That's something there for you to get, number one. Number two, somewhere initially if you want to close your eyes and see, close your eyes and see. If you want to say, okay, I'll write down till come, write down till come. Do it slowly, you will see there won't be resistance to anything. Almost anywhere, everywhere you can do it. You get it? So when Swamiji says, look at the wall and you see your incomplete self, you look at the wall, you'll see your incomplete self.
That's
just
probably
because
towards the end we would reach that
there's no
stage.
end, there's no beginning, there's now. You never know when it will come.
Yeah,
so it will just come when it comes.
And ma, another thing, though I told I couldn't recollect the incident, but the emotion of powerlessness, I'm able to feel like, I don't know,
Yeah,
for the past 2
when I
days
explain
somehow.
the process, you'll get how to do it.
So
don't bother. I'll cover this in that.
yeah, thank you, ma.
Thank you. Okay, did everybody get the conversation I had just now? Please raise your hand if you're getting what I'm sharing. So don't think, oh, it's the same incident, oh, it's the same wife, oh, it's the same mother. No, it is not. Because you have not at most part, we have never connected with life in its totality. So always there is a wonder left in life in everything that is happening. Only thing we should know is that there's always this realm where I don't know. If I think I know this, I have done this, I have done that, I have done it all. That's the biggest hindrance that can happen to us. All you need to get into is, oh God, I don't know. And probably I don't even know that I don't know. It's there. I just got to figure it out. I just got to bring it up. Clear? Yes.
Nithyananda ma.
Nithyananda.
And yesterday you asked us to get all the 3 statements. I obtained the 3 statements out of 4-5 incidents. So you want me to complete all the 4-5 incidents or the very first incident which I recollected?
We'll speak about that. When I start telling you about the process, I'll tell about this.
And one more thing, I have never spoken before these many people. It extends only to 40 or 50 I can speak, that too with shivering hands and legs. But stage fear, that term is out of my life now actually. And one more question. I was speaking to my roommates yesterday that I want to complete one incident with my friend. But I have that fear that people, I'm sorry I spoke to you like that on that day. I'm sorry for it. Even if I just say this, why do you bring all that now? Can't you forget it at just at that moment? So if I want to complete it now with her, I fear that she'll not even, just have a minute to a patient hearing, She'll not.
Point is you're far away, far ahead you've gone. No need to go there yet. We're still in class 1. You're doing class 10 syllabus.
Okay.
You personally are doing move to completion process, which is Purnatva Kriya. Are you here for 21 days?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Then you will be learning in detail what is it that can actually is the only access for you to have any reality of your life, which always depends upon other human beings. That is what you'll get by the end of 21 days. I'm glad you're here for 21 days, so stay there and go step by step. Don't call your friends yet.
Okay.
Was there instructions in class to call? There wasn't. So don't call your friends. Wait and do what is being told. eventually you'll get there and you'll see it'll not be like how it is now.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Yes.
I have a couple of questions. First
Yes.
is about hereditary. Can I get some pattern or something from my father or mother or family chain?
By heredity you're saying, they can be like a reason for you to think that the pattern has come because of them, but the cause is always inside you.
So I won't get it.
The cause is always something which stems from within. The reason can be anything. The reason can be mother or father or brother, or the reason can even be a dog on a street. We have people here who have patterns related with dogs. And she's not listening, she's busy, but anyway. So not dogs, actually dog is still a living entity there. We have done patterns with people where ghost is there. So many things are there actually. Non-existing things are there. Like that, you understand? So the reason can be anything, but the cause is only what's happening within you, only a cognition that generates inside you as a response mechanism to what's happening outside, or to what you perceive as what's happening outside. You get that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then other
And the
question?
second question is regarding my Mamakara. I have 3 incidents before the age of 7. What I can see is I was hurt in all the 3 incidents, but I'm not getting a Swanekara statement. I'm just feeling pain from that state, like from all the 3 situations. I don't know what is my base first statement which I made, but I know the pain and I can relate it till now what I'm doing. This action again comes from there.
Correct. So when you say I experienced pain, that's what happened inside you, correct? Then what did you think of the other? Of situation there is what you might want to ask to get Swanyakara.
I can't I don't think I
So
made a
tell me
statement.
one situation.
What else is this was when I was in childcare, crèche we call it in Delhi.
Right. We call it here also crèche.
Crèche,
only.
okay.
Yeah.
What happened was
Daycare.
Daycare, yeah. And my parents were working, obviously. My grandmother was at home. I wanted to really live in home, with my grandmother. I wanted to spend time at home, but they left me in the crèche. And one day what happened was I just sneaked out. I ran away without telling anyone, came back home and asked my grandmother to lock the doors. And I locked my bedroom, I think, I don't know what room it is. I locked it, I put the blanket over me, and I know that she's going to come. The lady, Punjabi lady, she's going to come.
How old were you? How old were you?
It's before 7, but I don't know exactly my age. And she came and knocked the door. Fortunately, my grandmother didn't know Hindi. So when she somehow conveyed the message, and she pulled me out and she dragged me. I was naked and she just pulled me and she was dragging me. I felt powerless. I know that I felt powerless. And I can feel the pain still now, but I don't know what I said at that time.
Okay.
That's the first incident.
It's not something you would have said actually. Many a times you would say as well, but it's more about it's either something which you said, or something which you thought, or something which was there, which you could sense. As a feeling, as a sense, as an emotion. It's there. Something which is probably not even any of this, but because you connect with life in a particular way in those moments. So what did you think about her?
I get caught.
Okay, about her. She's
scary.
Anything else?
No.
See yourself being dragged by her. Anything else was there?
That's the place where I felt the pain, but I didn't think anything about her. It was just I was caught, and I've been taken away from my home. After that, I can't.
What was the feeling you had about her? Can you feel her hand on you?
Not yet.
So you got to get there, where you can actually experience her touch, experience her voice, experience, whatever she was at that time. You have this habit of hiding, yes or no?
Yes.
Either when it works physically, or you know what I'm saying, many times you just hide.
I just ignore as if it doesn't
Absolutely, you just
exist.
disappear. You're pretending as if you're there, you're never there because you just hide. You just can't confront. Isn't it?
Yeah.
And something else. Was there a threat from her for you? That's a threat, no? That's why you went and hid. Yes or no?
She scolded me.
No, before you were caught.
Yeah, it was a threat, yeah.
So she is? Someone who threatens you is?
Someone who terrifies, like,
Correct. Is who? Life for you is terrifying, dangerous. Yes or no?
yes. On that particular incident.
That and many other similar string of incidents. I'm not saying overall. I'm only speaking about disempowering situations. Every time you have a conflict, this is what hits you. It's something dangerous out there, out to get me, catch me. Isn't it? Are you seeing it?
Yeah.
And each time you get that, you hide.
Get it? Yeah.
How old are you?
26, 27.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Wish you could be that.
Somewhere before 7.
5. You were 5 at that time. Saying,
Yeah.
you're just a 5-year-old that comes back each time that such situation surfaces. And such a situation surfaces in your life only because that 5-year-old is there inside you.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm waiting to be complete, by the way. It's an incomplete you. It will continuously play the game which is paradoxical, wanting to be complete, which will never happen because you don't even know that there's such an incomplete half sitting inside you.
It's true. Yeah.
It's like a ticking time bomb I'm carrying and I don't know about it. But it's ticking, ticking, ticking. It's eating away my life bit by bit by bit by bit by bit. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what is your Swanyakara?
Life is threatening,
Threatening, terrifying, dangerous.
dangerous.
That is what it is.
But so if I'm going to take like before 7, when I'm going to consider all the 3 incidents.
Whatever, yes.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.